Are you tired of sending out your CV without a call for interview? Would you like to know how to prepare a CV that will win you interviews? Hello, my name is Tricia. I'm an HR consultant, career and personal development coach, an author, and the CEO of SEDAT Consult Limited, an HR consulting firm based in Accra, Ghana. Welcome to my channel, Career Clinic with Tricia. On this channel, I share with you all that you need to get your dream job, grow and advance in your career. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified of my next video. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to prepare your CV to win you interviews. So if you're ready, let's get started. Now, before we go into the structure and content of a CV, I'd like you to take note of key information, key things that will help you to prepare a CV that wins you an interview. And the entire job process is a self-marketing process. So keep this at the back of your mind. And also understand that as a professional, what you are marketing are your skills, your abilities, and your knowledge as a product to prospective employers. And just like any other product or service, you are selling your features and your benefits. And the features are the key skills, the abilities, and the knowledge you have. And the benefits are the achievements you have. Now, there are common mistakes that you must avoid if you want to have a CV that wins you an interview. Common mistakes to avoid. The first mistake you must avoid is misspelling and grammatical errors. This is a no-no. This is unforgivable. So before you send your CV, make sure that you have reviewed the CV thoroughly and they are devoid of mistakes like spelling mistakes and grammatical errors. So what you can do is to send your CV to somebody else to have a look at it, or better still, give it to a professional to take a critical look at it so that you send a CV devoid of grammatical errors and misspellings or spelling mistakes. The next common mistake you must avoid is sending out outdated or generic CVs. What we have realized is that most candidates have one CV that they send to all employers who request for their CVs. You need to avoid this. Now, what you need to do is to tailor your CV to match the requirements of every job you are applying for. So don't send general CVs. Because your CV is about you and represents you in total, have what I call a master CV. And on that CV, you put everything you have done, every experience, every skill, every academic qualification, every professional development, put that on the CV. That is your master CV. Then when you see a job opening, look at the requirements of the job. Then go into your general CV or your master CV and pick and choose those experiences, skills, knowledge that match the requirements of the job you are applying for. In that way, you tailor your CV to meet the requirements of the job, and do so for every job opening you have or every job opportunity you come across with. Please do not send generic CVs to all employers. Now, the next mistake you must avoid is including irrelevant information on your CV. Information like marital status, age, religion are not necessary unless you've been specifically asked to include those on your CV. Please avoid them because you want to avoid anything that will limit your chances of being called for an interview. And if you put marital status or age or religion there, they may limit your chances of being called for interview. So for example, if in the minds of the recruiter, they want somebody who is married and you put on your CV that you are not married, you limit your chances of being called for interview. But if you don't put it there and they go through your CV and they like your CV, they call you for interview and you're able to impress them, they will look beyond the marital status and give you the job. So be mindful of that. Another mistake you must avoid is having different font styles and font sizes and colors on your CV. Please stick to the ideal font type, size, and also the spacing. So for the ideal font style, you go with Times New Roman or Arial. Your font size should be 12 and the spacing should be 1.5. Please stick to this. Another mistake you must avoid is highlighting your duties instead of your achievements. For some candidates, what we've realized is that they pick everything on their job description and put that on their CV. Please avoid that. If you do that, you limit your chances of getting called for interview. And you make your CV unduly long. If you're a fresh graduate, for example, your CV should not be more than 2 pages. And if you work for 5 years, your CV shouldn't be more than 3 pages. So if you put irrelevant information there, you just lengthen your CV unnecessarily. So avoid that. Another mistake you must avoid is leaving out important information like your phone number or your email address. There have been instances where we've seen candidates, the CV looks very good, it matches the requirements of the job, but unfortunately we looked for a contact number, an email address, and there was none. So we had to put aside the CV and move on to another person. So please make sure that you include important contact information on your CV. Now let's go into the structure and content of a CV. And I'd like you to stay with me. For a typical CV that will win you an interview, you need to have your name and contact information. You need to have your profile or professional summary. You have your key skills, work experience, educational qualification, other training and professional development courses you have undertaken, hobbies and interests, and references. So let's take them one after the other and stay with me. So for name and contact information, this is how it should look like. Please do not write curriculum vitae as a heading of your CV because we all know what it is. So just write your name boldly as the title like I have done here. So if your name is Akosia Mansa Body, you write Akosia Mansa Body, that is your name. Then you write your house number if you have one, you write your phone number and your email address. Your phone number and email address are very critical, so don't leave them out. Then your professional summary or profile, it talks about who you are. So who are you? You describe your professional self in a paragraph. It shouldn't be more than a paragraph. Then we go to key skills. Key skills are your abilities and your competencies that you have gathered in the course of your life. So what are they? And this one, you should pick those skills that are relevant to the job you are applying for. I've said that look at the requirements of the job. Go into your master CV and pick those skills that are relevant and list them as your key skills. Then we come to work experience. Work experience, you indicate your recent experience first and the others follow. So for this person, say human resource manager. So human resource manager from 2017 to date, the company's name should come, SEDAT Consult Limited. And here you list your key roles and responsibilities, not your job description. List the key roles, list about 3 or 4 key roles and responsibilities. Then you also list your key achievements like I've done. Please separate the key roles from the key achievements. The key achievement, what have you achieved in the course of performing these key roles? List them, 2 or 3. And please ensure that your past roles and responsibilities are stated in the past and your present one stated in the present tense. And repeat the process for all other relevant positions. Then we go to educational qualification. List your educational qualification in a chronological manner with the most recent one on top. So for this person, he did become human resource management from 2014 to 2018, indicate that. And then he also did HND secretaryship and management studies from 2011 to 2013 from the Cape Coast Technical University. So he lists that and lists all the educational qualification you have in a chronological manner. Then you come to the other training and professional development courses you have undertaken. List them under the other training and CPD section. And once you've done that, go to your hobbies and interests, list them. And please, list hobbies and interests that will not make you look like a lazy person. For example, watching TV. You know, it gives the impression that you spend all your time watching TV and you rather watch TV other than reading or writing. So put hobbies and interests that are relevant, and also that indicates that you are hardworking. And hobbies and interests also give the recruiter the impression that you have life outside of work. So you have a work-life balance, and this is very critical for your career success. And the final thing on your CV is what we call the references. Please, if you have not arrived yet, you are now searching for a job, or you are building your career, do not write under references available upon request. Please avoid that. List at least 3 references, 2 from your career or job, and 1 academic reference. That may be your former lecturer or supervisors at work. List them. So here you have them. These are the things you need to put on your CV to win you an interview. In my next video, I will share with you how to prepare for an interview. And so if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe now and hit the notification button so you get notified of my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Until I see you again, keep preparing for your dream job and career advancement. Bye.